they talk about delivering humanitarian aid. She also suggested that the weapons could be delivered via a neighboring country. Maduro has begun sealing Venezuela's borders, including the one it shares with far-right U.S. ally Brazil, in response to the country's relationship with Russia. He has already shut the border with Curaçao, Aruba, and Bonaire.
Donald Trump con Venezuela, no te metas. Hand off Venezuela. Donald Trump, hands off Venezuela.
If you watch state television here in Venezuela, and that's really the only way to get news here on television, you really get the sense that this is a nation on a war footing. You see disputed President Nicolas Maduro meeting with the troops, meeting with generals, sometimes even training with the troops running in the field. He has warned his people that this country could be invaded by the U.S., and he has warned Americans not to get sucked into another Vietnam. He is clearly facing the toughest challenge of his 7 years in power here. He faces a charismatic opposition leader who's already been recognized by the U.S. and by much of South America. Juan Guaido is calling for demonstrations today from noon to 2, a walkout. It's going to be really interesting to see how many people turn out, and further demonstrations this weekend. The government is trying to squeeze him. They've frozen Guaido's bank account. They're not allowing him to leave the country, but there's been a stern warning from U.S. National Security Advisor John Bolton. He says that any harm that comes to Guaido will be met with serious consequences. Bill, back to you.
On the ground there, Steve Harrigan, thanks, live in Caracas, Venezuela.
This is Black the News, and as you can see, folks, it's a situation. Nations against nations. They are in distress, and it's coming out, just like they said in the last days. Basically, you got nation threatening nation, to use nuclear force against each other. You cross this line, we're going to use nuclear force. You cross that line, we're going to use nuclear force. And as you can see, the war of Gog and Magog is going to pop off real soon. So be prepared. This is the time, to stay prayerful, and this is the time to stock up on food for emergency, because it will pop off soon. God bless all, and peace be with you.